Welcome back on Monday morning. Neil Freeman here. It is Meshbesher Monday. It is a great pleasure to have Josh Tuchcherer back with us. And Josh, good to see you again. And I want to talk about something that I know a great deal of people that have had to go through radiation. You know, it's one of those things that if you're dealt a tough situation and you have cancer, radiation is something that people use, and it in most cases can be effective, but not in all cases. Sometimes there has been a problem, and sounds like that has occurred not far from us here, just a little west on 94.
It has, Neil, and we certainly appreciate the opportunity to talk with you. Good to see you, and good to talk with your listeners. We are investigating a number of claims coming out of the Cancer Center in St. Cloud, where there's been some variances, some changes in the radiation treatment plan for people that have been battling cancer. And so if there are anyone of your listeners or family members of listeners who have been confronted with a situation where there's some questions about the treatment plan, either under radiation or over radiation, we'd like the opportunity to talk with them. By and large, people really get good health care in Minnesota, and we're lucky because of that. But sometimes errors are made. And when errors are made in the medical field, people are hurt. And sometimes they can be hurt bad. And it's important that they give us a call so that we have a chance to talk with them and explain to them what their rights are. Yeah,
if you think or if you know of somebody that perhaps has been under radiated, I mean, obviously, I think that kind of speaks for itself. I mean, that radiation set up to stop a disease and not being applied properly, that disease keeps growing, and obviously that can be catastrophic.
Yeah, potentially, yes. It can be very bad. That's the reason that radiation is applied, to make sure that they can stop any kind of cell changes to try to safeguard against the disease spread or growth. And if the tissue isn't appropriately radiated, if the treatment plan isn't proper and doesn't follow national standards, sometimes that can happen, and that's too bad. And the opposite of that, the other side of that coin, is equally as bad potentially, where there is too much radiation that's administered. That would be over radiation, where there's damage to the tissue and other organs, surrounding organs, to the area that was irradiated. And so it's important that if those situations arise and people are confronted with that, or loved ones or family members, or they know somebody, that they put us in touch with us and that they give us a call so that we can investigate it and look into it on their behalf and protect their rights.
See if you have some recourse, folks. If this has happened to you or a loved one, what you need to do is call a professional attorney. And that's, Josh, where you come in. How do they contact you?
Well, they can contact us at any one of our offices. We have a St. Cloud office, we have a Minneapolis office, an Oakdale office, and one down in Rochester as well. But they can give us a call, or they can find us online at meshbesher.com.
That's our Meshbesher Monday on Bob FM.